Welcome to this one last call. Thank you for joining me again. Today's episode is going to be on a very special drink. On the last episode, we did a four-part episode, four-drink episode for New Year's, all champagne beverages. So today I decided to do one in honor of New Year's Eve for New Year's Day, in honor of everyone's favorite hangover remedy, the Bloody Mary. So, in this drink, it's a delicious, very savory drink. Vegetable juice, tomato juice typically, but also a lot of people use V8. Nothing wrong with that. A little hot sauce, a little Worcestershire sauce. Not sure how much we're going to use. It's hard to say. And then, salt and pepper as well. A little bit of lemon juice. Got all those things on hand. Vodka for the main ingredient. My recommendation on this is that you use a quality vodka because while a garbage vodka will suffice, it will definitely be better with something good. But it's your hangover, you do what you want. Anyways, I'm not going to make a garnish for this drink, but this drink can be garnished with pretty much anything, and there's a lot of places, restaurants that will make their Bloody Marys with the most ridiculous garnishes you will ever see. You'll have like mini cheeseburgers and like onion rings and all sorts of stuff. Anyways, sky's the limit with that. I'm not going to do that. It seems like too much effort. But I will make the beverage and teach you how to do it. Anyways, so this drink actually is relatively easy. I recommend you build it in the glass. So I'm going to take my glass, I already frosted it, but we're going to throw a couple of cubes of ice in there. Alright, so we start with cubes of ice. Next, 2-3 dashes of your Worcestershire. Worcestershire is a very potent condiment, I guess it's a condiment. So, depending on your personal preference, you may want to reel it back a little, but you do you. 2 to 3 dashes of your Tabasco or any kind of hot sauce. I'm going to use this Wild Parents pepper sauce because my nephew got it for me for Christmas. It's a family tradition in the Birmingham household. My nephew gets me hot sauce. I give him money. 2 to 3 dashes to taste. I'm going to do a pinch of black pepper. I'm using fresh ground black pepper because it's what I have available. So really I'm just going to do a couple turns. And pinch of salt. And again, I'm not doing pinch, I'm just doing a turn of the mill. I'm sure it's not really a scientific measurement. I believe technically a pinch is like a 1/16 of a teaspoon or something like that, but it's not supposed to be something that you are exact with, because it shouldn't be such an issue that you have to be exact. Anyways, so that's your basic, starting point. Then you do your vodka. So the original recipe is for about a 5-ounce pour. Not a vodka, but just total drink. A 5-ounce drink, I should say. I'm going to go a little higher than that, but 1.5 ounces of vodka and 3 ounces of tomato juice and half an ounce of lemon juice will get you about a 5-ounce drink. Barring your ice and everything like that. But I'm going to go a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go with 3. Make it a double. Using my wee French vodka. It was kind of on sale at Total Wine, so I got it, and honestly, it's perfectly fine. I would say it is equivalent, at least roughly, to Grey Goose, or like a Chopin or something like that. Maybe not that low, but good vodka. It's 5 times distilled. It's fine. It's vodka, and it's not cheap. So, not that there's anything wrong with cheap vodka. It just tends not to taste good. All right. So, half an ounce of lemon juice, but we're doubling it, so we're going to go 1 ounce. I'm using Lakewood Organic Pure Lemon. Obviously, if you can do fresh lemon and squeeze it, totally cool, much better. I just wasn't able to get any, and I got this stuff when it was on sale. Got a bunch of it. Cheap, easy, it's ready to go. And I think as far as quality-wise, it's really good. All right, so lastly, your tomato juice. I'm using the Publix Green Wise tomato juice because it is absolutely the best quality tomato juice you can find anywhere, and it's not because it was the cheapest one available. Anyways, Publix organic tomato juice is fine. It's tasty. It's delicious. But it's tomato juice. Who cares? So I'm going to go with 6 ounces because we're doubling it, but normally 3-ounce pour. Then you're going to stir. I will say that a lot of the recipes call for a rim of salt around it, which is fine if that's what you want to do. I'm going to be using a straw anyways, so I'm not going to bother with a rim. But it's pretty much done as is. Now again, I'm going to stir it up, obviously. Don't want to be just sucking down a bunch of Tabasco sauce and then hit vodka and tomato juice. Should be nice and evenly distributed. Give it a good stir. Again, I will say that you don't have to put, all these garnishes and things on it if you don't want to. If it's just a drink you want to have a nice, savory, delicious drink, then it's still a pretty good go-to. But part of the fun is doing all the crazy garnishes, especially if you're out and you're ordering it like that. It just seems so time-consuming. So I'm going to pass on that. And besides, pretty much already ready to go. So, taste test. That is tasty. It's always so hard to describe a Bloody Mary. It tastes like a really good soup with a hint of vodka. Like, it's delicious. If you make it right, use the right ingredients, and you get the proper hot sauce. I think hot sauce is probably key in this drink, because I'm personally not a big fan of Tabasco. And even this one, which is totally fine. I've never had it before. It's fairly new to me. But I imagine that Cholula would do pretty well in there. You could do variations off of it if you wanted. You could use a chipotle hot sauce. You could use a habanero sauce if you're feeling dangerous. You could use any kind of thing. And actually it would probably alter the drink in a way that would be, potentially an improvement if it's what you're looking for. But you can add little touches to it. Use smoked salt if you want to use a chipotle sauce. A lot of different things you could do. You use garlic hot sauce, that'll make it a little bit more savory. Maybe you cut back on the salt if you do that. Little things like this, you can alter this drink ever so slightly and make it your own. And it's still just delicious. Again, fantastic hangover drink. Why? Obviously a little bit of hair of the dog going on there. Anytime that you have a hangover, if you drink more, you tend to hurt less. But also I think because it has, tomato juice in it. Tomato juice has got a lot of vitamins and things that you may have lost during your night out. And the fact that it's a longer drink is not meant to be super high alcohol. So at least it's not going to dehydrate you just as much. So if you got yourself New Year's Day off and you're regretting going out the night before, I highly recommend getting a Bloody Mary. Nothing quite like it. That being said, hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments. Let me know on Facebook. Let me know on Twitter. Let me know on Instagram if this gets to Instagram. Let me know down in the YouTube comments. Because it's getting posted to YouTube, and eventually I may put this stuff on IGTV because it seems to be where the most popular for the podcast. Obviously, if you can, watch the podcast on podbean.com. This Won't Last podcast. You can just Google us. We're on all sorts of socials. We have a link tree. That's linktree.e. And This Won't Last. Just check it out. Find us on all these things. Real quick, I will go into that we do have a partnership with a company called Bright Swimwear. And if you go to their website, brightswimwear.com, and you use our code TWL25 when you check out, then you get 25% off your order. So go to brightswimwear.com, use the code TWL25, get 25% off your swimwear. They're a company out of Sweden, and they seek to make luxury swimwear for the every person. Anyways, that's going to do it. Pepper, not COVID. But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Let me know what you want to see in the next episodes. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, eventually, we got Valentine's, Super Bowl, got St. Patty's Day, a lot of occasions, events. I'll just keep going, and if I swing by Total Wine and see something interesting and look it up and see if there's a way to do a cocktail, I'll do that too. But let me know. Alright, see you next time. Bye!